Okay, horizontal and vertical lines today. So, first of all, we got to remember which one's which. Horizontal are the ones that go this way, like the horizon. So you've got horizontal side to side, and your vertical is up and down. Okay, so there's our two. Now, I'm going to teach you this neat little mnemonic device to help you remember all the pieces. So, we remembered two words. Have you heard these words before? Hoi vux. Did anybody ever tell you this before? Hoi vux? No? Okay, let me break it down for you. So, hoi. The H in hoi stands for horizontal. So if you have a horizontal line, you're going to be dealing with hoi. Obviously, V stands for vertical, so if you have a vertical line, you deal with vux. So the first letter tells you which type of line you're dealing with, horizontal or vertical. The next letter gives you the slope. That's a slope of 0. So that's not really an O, it's really a 0. So slope of 0. The U must be slope of undefined, right? So we'll just say undefined slope. And then the last letter just tells you what your equation's going to look like. What if it's a y, it's just y equals whatever it is, and then x is just x equals whatever it is. So watch how we kind of might go through this. Let's say I gave you an equation that was something like, I don't know, let's say y equals 3. Okay? Because this is a y equals, I'm dealing with hoi. If I were going to graph this, this also tells you what that graph would look like. What would the graph look like? It would be a horizontal line. That's it. What would the slope of this line be?
3.
Yes.
0.
It's 0. The slope is 0. So, just like on last night's homework, if I gave you this equation and I asked you what the slope was, the slope is 0. So, part A, the slope, is 0. Okay, because I'm dealing with everything up here. So, if I know I have any one of these three pieces, I know that they all go together. Hoi sticks with hoi, vux sticks with vux. All right, so I have that part. Part B, the y-intercept. Well, think about it. If it's a horizontal line, where's it going to cross the y-axis?
0, 3.
Yeah, it gave it to you. Y is going to be 3, no matter what x is. So 0, 3. If it's a horizontal line, where's it going to cross the x-axis?
Not.
It never does. Right? Because remember what this looks like. You have a horizontal line at 3. So it looks like this. It's never going to cross the x-axis. So I don't have an answer for C. So I don't know. I'll just say, I don't know, it doesn't cross. And then for part D, any other point on this line, you get to pick anything you want for x. It doesn't matter. Y will always be 3. Always. Look at how this works. If you had picked negative 17, it's still going to be a y value of 3. If you pick positive 2, you still get a y value of 3. So no matter what you want, so you can plug in anything for x, put in any number, and you're going to get out a 3 for y. Always will be 3. So, I don't know, 17. Any number you want. Let's try same thing, but a different example. Let's say I gave you the equation. I'm going to try and mess you up here. What if I gave you x minus 5 equals 2? Well, first of all, can't you simplify that equation a little bit? What could you do?
X equals 7.
Yeah, I could just add 5 to the other side and get x equals 7. All right, so I'm going to ask you the same 4 things. What's the slope of this line? Well, since I have an equation x equals, am I dealing with Hoy or Vux? Vux, because I have the x equals here. So this is all the information that I need. The slope is undefined, so that's my part A. So I have an undefined slope. This is a vertical line, right? So if I think about what that looks like, a vertical line at 7, something like this. Where is this thing going to cross the y-axis? It never will. So it doesn't cross. I don't have a y-intercept, but I do have an x-intercept. You already know it.
7, 0.
Yeah, it's just 7. So if I plug in 0 for y, I'm going to get out of 7. And then pretty much the same thing happens in part D. If I ask you to give me another point on this line, x is always going to be 7, no matter what you do. You can plug in anything you want for y. So, I don't know, -5? Sure. Plug in anything you want. The x value is never going to change because it's saying x is 7, always, forever. X is 7. Plug in anything you want for y. Any value of y, x is not changing. Does that make sense? Everybody's okay? Yeah? All right. Let me give you one more to try. And I'm going to try doubly hard to confuse you. Let's try this one. You ready? Oh, I don't know. How about 2x plus y equals... Try that one. Find me all 4 pieces, A, B, C, and D. A is slope. B is the y-intercept. C is the x-intercept. And D is any other point on the line. I'll give you a hint. You should try and simplify this equation first.
That's how it is for all
For the A, B, C, and D?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Just like that. You have answers? Hold on to them. Okay, everybody's got something? First of all, when I simplify this equation, what should I do? Lily?
What I did first is I subtracted the y from both sides. So you have to
Yeah, if you just minus y away from both sides, they're just gone. Minus y, yeah. Now I just have 2x equals 4, so then I have x equals 2. So now that I know it's just x equals 2, am I dealing with Hoy or Vux? Vux. So my slope is undefined, correct. Let's see, this is a vertical line, so where's it going to cross the y-axis? Doesn't. Where's this thing crossing the x-axis? Ooh, careful. The 2, yeah. 2, 0. And any other point? Sure. You just have a 2 in for x, then anything you want for y. I literally don't care. It could be a half. It could be negative 27. Yeah. Because if it's x or y equals. So since this was x equals, I'm down here. If it was y equals, I'd be up here. It's if you're given any one of these three, you know where to start. So if later on I'll give you a picture of a graph and you tell me its equation. So if it's a vertical line, you know you're down here and it'll be x equals something. If it's a horizontal line, you would know that you're up here. Later, when we are writing equations of lines, and I say, give me the equation of a line with an undefined slope. You're like, oh, undefined slope, that's Buck, so I'm down here, and I would have x equals something. Does that make sense? So you're looking for any one of the three pieces will tell you where you need to be. So in this case, I was giving you either x equals or y equals, so that will tell you which one you need. Hooray! Does this make sense so far? Okay, good.